Oh, hey there, friends. Hope you guys are having a rocking good afternoon on this Thursday at 3. It's not easy to understand, it's not easy, but I'm gonna try. Never been so humble when I am looking through another's eyes. Walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Walk a mile down the middle of the street. Don't deny the present truth, even though it's the daily reality. Life ain't always so black and white. There's right and wrong on both sides. Fueled by fear and intolerance. It's time to reverse this trend. Stop looking the other way. Start living in the gray. Hey, so it is Thursday at 3, and this one got shortened up, and I will tell you the reason why. My wife and I and our kids are headed out on vacation. We do one vacation a year with my in-laws, and this year we're headed to the beach. Super, super pumped about it. It's going to be a blast. The best part about the beach is there are times when nobody's there. No, that's not the best part about the beach. Best part about the beach is looking at the grand expanse of the ocean and realizing I'm on an island. I live on an island. Everybody lives on an island, even if it's a continent-sized island. But island living just seems like a lot more fun. So, super, super pumped to do that. But did want to remind you guys before I head out on there, my goal, specifically with this vacation, and usually over the past, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, one of the biggest things that I have tried to do when I get into the vacation mindset is I'm not escaping my life. I'm going to refine what's important in my life. So spend time with family, get out in nature, spend more time in scripture, and spend more time writing and just being able to enjoy making music with family. And I am super, super pumped to be able to do that with my family, and I cannot wait to share with you what comes of it. But a couple of really cool things is we got a brand new month that we're in, August 3rd. And if you believe it or not, August 3rd has a super, super, uh, you know, close place in my heart, mainly because my wife and I got married on August 3rd. And believe it or not, that was a whopping 10 years ago. Time flies when you're having fun. And so we've been spending today celebrating by cleaning the house, doing meetings, getting the car packed and ready to go. Everybody celebrates in different ways. My wife and I have always enjoyed just spending time together, and we're super pumped to be able to spend time together. Because honestly, like most of our family vacations with family are, right over the our anniversary weekend. So we spend it with everybody else. This is a blast. It's fun. Hopefully, we're actually going to go on a trip later this year that we're super pumped for. But with that being said, I did open up, and this is an announcement for everybody. I did open up Up and Out album campaign. I was pretty disappointed and bummed, and this is just me showing my true colors. I was kind of bummed that we didn't hit the mark to be able to support the record. And so instead of just calling it a defeat and throwing in the towel, I had a lot of people who were like, hey, if you can extend it out just a little bit longer, I get paid 1st of August or a couple of days in August. I'd love to support your campaign. I just can't do it currently. So like, okay, if that's how people are feeling, maybe I just timed it wrong. So we're going to go till August 18th, which is my son's birthday. There are still keys left. If you want to be a key supporter of the Up and Out record, all you have to do is make a purchase. So as soon as you place an order for any of the bundles, or if you donate to the campaign, which is available as well, if you just want to donate, every little bit helps. for the entire campaign. So if you're like, man, I can only give $1 or whatever, that's still, if I had a lot of people that just gave $1, I forget who was a. This is not to dive into politics, but this is just an example. Bernie Sanders ran for the Democratic nomination, maybe. I don't remember anyway. Yeah, it was the Democratic nomination. He had an entire ad campaign based off of like so many dollars and cents, whatever. That's all he was asking. He wasn't asking for multi-million-dollar donations, though I'm sure he got plenty of those from people. But every little bit counts. And the coolest part about this record is a lot of the songs that are on it, you guys have heard, but they've never had a home. And believe it or not, albums are a great way to be able to share that music with other people. And so I would love to be able to get these songs out in a way that more people can hear them, can sing them along, and then also reach more people. So the whole goal with this is not just to create the record, but it's also to change and impact people's lives, which is why I'm super, super thankful for everybody who's partnered so far and the support of this album campaign and the fact that we have 2 more weeks to be able to really hit this thing home. And I was thinking when I first came up with the album name and idea was actually quite a few years ago. My sister had the album artwork done for me for a while and just didn't seem like the right time to do all that stuff. I did the calendar thing this year and I was like, man, I just really, I want to put a record together where it's got everything on it. And like, yeah, we should do it. And I was thinking of, lowering, the goal and everything else. Like, well, I can do a lot of it on my own and try to figure out a way just to make it as cheaply as possible. And the more that I was thinking that way, the more that I was kind of challenged of, no, like you're giving people the opportunity to be able to not only support you, but to be a part of the mission of helping comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. It doesn't mean that you have to play on the record. It doesn't mean you have to write the songs, but it gives you an ownership and being a part of all the lives that'll be changed and impacted by this record seeing the light of day. And by making the goal super easy to hit and be able to just do it and just be like, yeah, we did it. Like, that's cool and all. But as it was literally like the day before I released it, actually all the way leading up to when I released it. And I was just like, man, like I really should just do this lower. I should do it lower. And there was just this nagging feeling in the back of my head of you need to ask for the full amount you need to make it happen instead of sandbagging and just saying, well, we could say we accomplished it. Just allow people the opportunity to be a part of it. So that's what we're doing. And even though we didn't hit it initially, that's okay. I fully believe we're going to hit it this time. Cindy, hello, friend. Good to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit this afternoon. So yeah, I am super, super pumped. And the cool part is if you have a calendar holders, your song for August is already out where you guys can listen to it. So I would love for you guys to go take a listen and let me know what you think. I will say this, I think I'm getting a lot better. And I say that kind of in, not in jest, but like every single time I put a song out, I want to make it better than the last one. And I've been going back through and listening to some of the other ones that I put out and like, man, like if I went back and redid it now, I think I could do it so much better. And this one was one that I waited for far too long to really get started and to work on, and was just really, really happy with how things turned out with it. And I've got a buddy of mine who I send it to double check it, make sure that my ears aren't hearing things weird, and so he can check it on a bunch of his devices. And it makes me happy when I hear from other people that say, hey, like mix sounded good, and I checked it on a bunch of different things and it translated from place to place to place. So super pumped for that. Can you sing a little bit of My God is Bigger, please? Yes, ma'am. Sure will. Let me make sure this little guitar of mine. There we go. Although I guess if I left it out of tune, I could blame it for not singing it correctly or singing it in tune. All right, here you go, Cindy. If you'd only known what I had done know it'd take a lot to forgive this broken one, but some would never consider my soul worth anything. But to him who is much bigger, I was worth everything. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Sorry, I saw Phyllis's comment and choked up. Excellent song. Did you write it? I did. Backstory is my mom actually was convinced that it was so good that somebody else wrote it, and I was gonna it's copyright infringement if I recorded it. She literally told me that, and I was like, "Mom, I wrote it." She's like, "You did?" Which she's a librarian, and copyright is super big to her, so makes sense. But yeah, I did write this one. Pieces all around, sharpened to the tip, cutting all the past like a diamond bit. We all started out this way, broken pieces on the ground. None would even take the chance until my good Lord found. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. My God is big enough to love me. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit, hearing the announcements of what's going on. Again, brand new song coming out October 11th. Or not October 11th. October 11th, there should be multiple new songs. But there's a new song coming out August 11th. Thank you so much, Phyllis. You are an awesome individual. I really, really appreciate you. Allen is a good one, too. Oh, thanks so much. That was July's song. August song is called Live the Dream. And it is out for anybody who has a calendar. If you don't have a calendar, you can get those. And there's plenty of that stuff available. The link listed below. But the main thing that I would like you guys to support right now is literally the Up and Out album. So we can get these songs out to people on a record, on a CD, and be able to, support new music coming out. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I do have to run, unfortunately, but thank you so much for being a part of my life and allowing me to be a part of your life through creating music that hopefully encourages you and challenges you all at the same time. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'll be traveling a lot over the next 2 days, and we'll be reading all of them and responding to them each individually. So thanks so much for being awesome. You guys are fantastic. You were created on purpose with a purpose, and my goal is to write music that helps you live and walk in that. So super excited for vacation for me and my family, mainly because it allows me to be rejuvenated, rested up, so I can come back and serve you guys with a vengeance in a good way. So thanks so much. Have an awesome rest of your day. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Go check out the Up and Out album campaign. If you can support it, that would be awesome. If you can't support it, please share it with some other people. There's possibility that they can support it, and this is going to be a group effort. This album is going to happen with you guys, and anybody who helps support it is just as much a part of it as I am. And I need your guys' help to make it a success and to make it happen. Also, anybody who supports it, not only for the first 88, gets one of these awesome keys for being a key supporter, but anybody who supports the campaign, I'm going to put your name actually on the album cover itself. So I want you guys to know that you are loved, cared for, and cherished. So thank you so much. I love you guys. We will see you hopefully soon. If you're down in the North Carolina area and you want me to stop by and do like a small house show or something like that, let me know, because we're going to be heading that way real soon, and we're going to be heading back this way after a week. So if you're down that way, let me know. We'll hook up. We'll do something fun, and could be blessed. Love you guys. We'll see y'all real soon.